Welcome to Tripp. In today's practice, we're reminded that one of the most important gifts we can give to ourselves and our community is compassion. The loving kindness practice has the power to transform our relationships, change who we are as people, and improve how we experience the day-to-day interactions of our lives. Today, let us focus on receiving and giving loving kindness in every part of our being and learn how to send it out to those around us. This exercise will help us feel a sense of release from any feelings of distress and hold space for others who are struggling as well. Knowing that by doing this practice, we can truly be the change we want to see in the world. Let us begin by filling ourselves with the energy of compassionate, loving kindness, knowing we cannot give to others what we don't have for ourselves. Using the safety of this space, we imagine ourselves breathing in gentle compassion, flowing it through our entire body. Take this time to say to yourself, I am love, and I give and receive it with ease. I act with kindness. There is strength in love. There is power in kindness. By being present with these feelings, you are growing stronger, more resilient, and more peaceful. You are becoming your true self, free from the illusion of powerlessness. Feel the burden of stress fall away as you immerse yourself in the truth of love for yourself, for being human, for being alive. As you breathe in light, allow it to permeate any parts of you that feel pain or distress, and exhale it, knowing that the act of giving healing light to yourself will spark the process of transformation. Today's practice is box breathing. Research shows that it's one of the most effective ways to calm your nerves, lower blood pressure, and create an almost immediate sense of calm. You'll inhale deeply for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. This measured, symmetrical pattern of breath quickly shifts us into a relaxed state of mind. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Now hold for a slow count of 4. And exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 4, expelling the air completely until your belly is empty. Over time, through practice, this will feel more comfortable. When you are ready to move on, look into the light and we'll proceed. Turning our attention outward, let us send this loving, healing energy to the people we care about, our inner circle, who support us as we support them now. Breathe out the warm, glowing light of compassion to surround the people who are close to your heart. Feel the circular flow of love as they receive that light and send it back to you. At this point, it can also be helpful to send compassionate, healing energy to those people you might be having problems with, knowing that this releases you from negative energy in your own life. We can do this by deeply knowing that they just want to be happy and free from suffering, as you do. That by coming from a place of loving kindness and sharing this with them, we are all transformed and uplifted. We commit to this practice in this moment to hold space for people who are having a difficult time and with whom we are struggling with. In this next cycle of breathing, as you breathe in, feel the connection in how we all struggle with the difficulties of life. And as you exhale, visualize letting go of any hurt, upset, or distress you attribute to anyone and yourself. And take the elevated state of mind to send out compassionate, healing energy, loving kindness to all of the people you are surrounded by in your life. When we breathe intentionally with structure, it allows us to activate the vagus nerve and stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. Box breathing is one of the best ways to lower anxiety and improve your mood. Breathe in deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Now hold for 4. And breathe out slowly through your mouth for a count of 4, releasing completely until your belly deflates. Over time, this will become very natural. Look into the light when you're ready to move on. As the final part of this practice, we send loving kindness to all people everywhere, in our community and beyond, in your country and in others, to the entire planet, that we all may be happy, healthy, and free from suffering. That we have the resources to not only survive, but to thrive. And we continue to expand this compassionate energy to all of the animals and insects and creatures that live on this planet with us, to the plants that nourish us, to all of the sentient beings around us and beyond. We wish that they may be happy and free from suffering. And now we bring the focus back to ourselves and to our own experience, re-emerging into our day full of gratitude for the ability to be present and filled with compassion. May you be safe. May you be free from suffering. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live this day with peace of mind. Welcome to Tripp. Whether pursuing a passion project or aiming for a productive workday, we can use this practice to build awareness of the rhythms that best support productivity and well-being. Breathe with me. Time your breath with the flow. Connect with your breath, slowly breathing in and out. When you feel relaxed, look into the light, and we'll let the next phase of our journey begin. As you float through this space, feel the tension leaving your body. Now let's play a short game designed to focus your attention and generate a feeling of flow. Notice how you control the flight of the figures in front of you. Use the movement of your head to touch the spinning coins. We'll move on when you have finished this task. Now let's add some obstacles for you to avoid. Again, find and touch the spinning coins placed in between the obstacles to move to the next level. Your goal is to find rewards in the gaps. If you can learn to play in a calm and relaxed state, you can face many of life's challenges in a calm and relaxed state. The spaces between the objects are like the space between thoughts. In the gaps, you find peace. If your mind wanders, bring your attention to the experience unfolding around you. Begin with focusing awareness in the present moment. Notice the rhythms of attention and distraction. Recognize when attention rests on a task and when it wanders. This observation, free of judgment, reveals the conditional states of deep focus. Transitions between priorities, tasks, and interruptions are inherent in this rhythm. Acknowledge these transitions with a brief pause. Manage distractions with grace and bring awareness to the breath. Observe the natural ebb and flow of attention returning to the present. Let us close with a slow, tranquil breath in 3 parts. Breathe in, hold it, exhale slowly. When we pause to notice the rhythms of attention and include mindful breaks to help navigate distractions, we begin to build the capacity to sustain concentration. To reinforce this practice throughout the day, notice any signs of distraction. Gently guide attention back to the present moment, using the sensation of breath as an anchor, and find focus in the rhythm of your day. Welcome to Tripp. There are so many ways that we can nourish ourselves, so many aspects of ourself that need attention. And yet, with the hustle and bustle of life, we often forget to, which can lead to a feeling of depletion and fatigue. With a little bit of intention and planning, we may be able to bring attention to some of those forgotten needs so that we can reclaim and regain our energy and motivation, allowing ourselves to accomplish our goals and continue our trajectory towards success. Often when we think of nourishment, we think of food, the nutrition that we put in our bodies to give us energy for our activities. This is important, to be sure, but also important is nourishing our mind. So few of us make the time on a regular basis to express ourselves creatively, in spite of how healing and nourishing the creative process can be. It doesn't need to be grand sculptures or paintings. Even little things like doodling can boost your mental health and immune system, as well as lower your stress. Humming, even if it's off-key, can improve vagal tone, which improves resilience. There are so many ways that we can express our creativity, and even just a few minutes a day can provide a wealth of benefits. Today we will practice the allowing breath. It couldn't be easier. You simply allow your breath to move in and out. Without forcing it, breathe at your own pace in a way that feels good to you in this moment. Easy in and out. Listen to your body and trust your instincts. Simply breathe and be nourished by the flow. When you are ready to move on, look into the light and we'll proceed. In the 1980s, the Japanese coined the phrase forest bathing, the concept of becoming immersed in the sensory experience of nature. The shapes, colors, sounds, smells, and this forest bathing was found to dramatically improve the health of their citizens, particularly those who spent their lives in an urban environment. Now, all over the world, scientists have proven that being outside, particularly amongst trees, can reduce our stress and increase our feelings of happiness in a relatively short period of time. Even if we can only get to a nearby park, we can nourish our senses and soothe our souls in the presence of the natural world. Do you notice, as you allow yourself to simply breathe, that some of your breaths are deeper than others? Would it feel good to take one longer inhale, or to exhale your breath in a whoosh? As we continue the allowing breath, pay attention to the needs of your body without forcing anything with your mind. Easy in and out. The allowing breath enables us to find that place of gentle compassion for ourselves and those around us without imposing any idea of what is right or proper. It just is. In this place of calm awareness, emotions may come up, and that's okay. You can breathe through them and maintain your sense of peace. Look into the light when you're ready to move on. Another way to find nourishment is in the presence of other people. As mammals, we humans are intrinsically social creatures, and we need sometimes socializing with others. And yet, we need to balance that with time alone, with our thoughts, to meditate, or journal, or just sit in stillness, so we can be in touch with our inner world as well. It's useful to periodically check in with ourselves and see if we're getting enough of both, social and alone time, or if we need to make some adjustments so that all of our aspects of self are getting properly nourished. It can seem daunting to think about how we can add more activities into our lives, especially if we're feeling overwhelmed by what we already have to manage. But prioritizing these other forms of nourishment, even for just a few minutes a day, can reduce those feelings of overwhelm and help us be more effective and happier in all aspects of our life. Today's reflection will help you look at your contribution to the world around you. Breathe with me. Time your breath with the flow. Connect with your breath, slowly breathing in and out. When you feel relaxed, look into the light, and we'll let the next phase of our journey begin. As you float through this space, feel the tension leaving your body. This simple interaction is designed to help you focus your attention and bring your awareness to the present moment. See the marble in front of you? Your challenge is to shoot this marble toward a marble of a similar kind on the string in front of you. Use the movement of your head to aim the guide to the matching marble. When you connect 3 marbles of the same type, you will clear them. Focus your attention on what is happening in front of you. Just like the marbles, we can clear our minds of any thoughts that can take us out of the present moment. Concentration is the path to focus. If your mind wanders, bring your attention to the experience unfolding around you. When we reflect on our contribution to the world around us, we can feel connected to our community and become an agent of change in the world. Our contribution to others is in every gesture and every interaction. You can choose to contribute kindness, compassion, and patience in every aspect of your life today and have a positive impact on the world around you. Let us close with a slow, tranquil breath in 3 parts. Breathe in, hold it, exhale slowly. We choose how we impact the world. In all of our interactions, we can choose kindness, compassion, and patience as the gifts we contribute to our community. Welcome to Tripp. It can sometimes feel like the only way to have power is to be the center of attention, to speak and be heard. But it is important to remember that we all want to feel heard, and that the free flow of ideas and insights is an important component to building a strong and resilient community. We can feel empowered by creating the space to ensure all voices are welcome, even those we don't agree with. Today, we will explore the value of hearing others and how we can work to create a safe and loving space for meaningful communication. Everyone has a different perspective born from the experiences, education, and values that we've each developed over time. Even the best of friends or closest of family members can find themselves in a place of disagreement. This doesn't mean that we don't care about one another. It is simply an expression of our uniqueness. It is usually easier to hear a conflicting viewpoint from somebody that is dear to us, because we have confidence that even when we don't agree, there is still a bond of love that unites us. It can be more difficult to listen to total strangers, especially those whose beliefs and ideals feel completely opposed to our own. But we don't have to agree with them to listen to them, to create a space in which they can feel heard. Often, This simple act of hearing without judgment can diffuse their anger and fear and enable them to hear alternative perspectives as well, moving us all into a more loving, compassionate state of being. Today, your breath will be an offering of healing for yourself, for others, for the planet as a whole. As you inhale, feel yourself fill with white, healing light. And as you exhale, send that white light out to whoever needs it. Maybe someone you love, or someone you don't even know, who may need some extra support right now. As you breathe, you heal. Inhale white, healing light. Hold, allowing it to infuse your body. And exhale compassion and love. Whether you hold a specific person in your mind that you're sending healing energy to, or whether you're sending out light and love to the entire universe, remember that we cannot give what we don't have. So always fill yourself with light before you direct it outwards. Inhale all that is good. Hold it within you and send it out to others. When you are ready to move on, look into the light and we'll proceed. Remember that we are all more alike than we are different, and just as you want to feel heard and valued, so does everyone else. Think about a time when you felt that your voice didn't matter, when you felt silenced or pushed into a corner. And now think of a time when you were welcomed with open arms, and even if you brought a differing perspective, the people around you took the time to embrace what you had to say. Remember how wonderful that felt, how comforting and nourishing. As compassionate beings, we want everyone to feel strong, empowered, and loved, even those who seem to be different from us. It's through our compassion and grace that we can transform the world. One of the most powerful ways to do this is through our ability to listen. The giving and receiving breath can help us find peace and equanimity as we bring comfort to ourselves and share our compassion and love for all beings everywhere. Inhale white, healing light. Hold, allowing it to infuse your body, and exhale healing, compassionate energy. Notice how it feels in your body when you fill yourself with light and share it with the world. Inhale white light. Hold its healing energy within you and send it out to others. Look into the light when you're ready to move on. Remember that we are all contributing to the creation of the world around us every moment of every day through the choices that we make. Ask yourself, what kind of world do you want to create? Do you want to create a world filled with love and peace? Listening to others is an act of love, a way to bridge the gaps that divide us. To bring us all closer together with a broader understanding of life's complexity. If you feel yourself moved to jump in and assert your viewpoint, take a breath and remind yourself of your true goal. Allow yourself to be still and really hear what the other person is suggesting. And who knows, you might even learn something new. Welcome to Tripp. In today's practice, we'll explore one of our deepest human desires, to be happy. While happiness is a natural human state, ironically, chasing happiness can bring about a great deal of suffering. Especially if we think we'll be happy when everything works out perfectly in our lives the way we want it to. However, being happy really isn't about getting what we want, but rather celebrating who we are and what we already have. The path to happiness is paved by acknowledging what we're grateful for and how we're contributing to other people's lives. When we're only focused on how others are treating us and what we're getting or not getting, this actually creates unhappiness. Being purpose-driven, productive, and feeling like we're making a difference in people's lives is the breeding ground for real happiness. Ultimately, we're happiest when we're spending time with the people we love, doing the things we enjoy doing, and having a positive impact in the world. Have you noticed that your mind tends to fixate on what's missing? If only I had everything I want, I'd be happy. It's human nature to always seek more and better, but it's an endless quest that keeps us from happiness. Make a choice in this moment to focus on how full your life already is. Focus on the people who love you, the work you are capable of doing, the talents you have, the experiences you've had that brought you joy or that challenged you and made you stronger. Ground in the knowing that you are not only complete, but perfect just as you are, with just what you have now. Fill your being with self-compassion, saying to yourself, I am grateful. I live my life with ease. I am content. Allow yourself to embrace this moment. Bring your awareness to your surroundings. Find peace in just being present. Release the weight of all the unfulfilled desires you think will fix you, and let them drift away as you breathe in love and gratitude for all of the good things in your life. Today, your breath will be an offering of healing for yourself, for others, for the planet as a whole. As you inhale, feel yourself fill with white, healing light. And as you exhale, send that white light out to whoever needs it. Maybe someone you love, or someone you don't even know, who may need some extra support right now. As you breathe, you heal. Inhale white, healing light. Hold, allowing it to infuse your body. And exhale compassion and love. Whether you hold a specific person in your mind that you're sending healing energy to, or whether you're sending out light and love to the entire universe, remember that we cannot give what we don't have. So always fill yourself with light before you direct it outwards. Inhale all that is good. Hold it within you and send it out to others. When you are ready to move on, look into the light and we'll proceed. Life can be challenging at times, and it doesn't make sense to think we should be happy during difficult times. It's perfectly natural to feel anger, disappointment, and grief, and ultimately we'll be unhappy as a result. That's part of being a human that is very present and aware. While painful, sitting with discomfort gives us a chance to transform it over time. Rarely can we control outcomes, but we can always control how we perceive them and how we react to them. Navigating challenges with a solution mindset can make us feel stronger and more resilient. Just knowing that we are trustworthy and able to show up for ourselves and others during difficult times can bring us a sense of peace and a unique type of happiness in knowing that we are a contributing member of our family and of society as a whole. You have the capability to look at what transpires with new eyes as an opportunity to learn and grow. There is power in knowing that happiness is about connectedness and contribution. There is freedom in knowing that life moves on and that we are resilient beings. Feel the power of this resilience in you as it resides abundantly within you. The giving and receiving breath can help us find peace and equanimity as we bring comfort to ourselves and share our compassion and love for all beings everywhere. Inhale white, healing light. Hold, allowing it to infuse your body, and exhale healing, compassionate energy. Notice how it feels in your body when you fill yourself with light and share it with the world. Inhale white light. Hold its healing energy within you and send it out to others. Look into the light when you're ready to move on. In this last part of today's practice, think back to a time when you were a child. Envision yourself as happy and carefree. What were you doing in this moment? Perhaps you were playing a game, or dancing, singing. You were with family or friends, or even just by yourself. Recall how that made you feel, the energy that brought to you. However long ago that was, know that it is still very much a part of who you are. In this moment, open your heart to feeling that deep happiness. And know that we can give that same happy energy within our hearts to our loved ones, our communities, to our entire planet. We are all connected in the universal song of life. In our unity, we can find a great sense of purpose and meaning in our lives. This is when we are truly happy. when we are uplifting each other, and we can connect with a greater appreciation for the splendor of just being alive. You can be happy right here in this moment. You simply have to choose it. Can you embody happiness in this moment with deep presence, resolve, and knowing? May you be wondrous. May you be adventurous. May you be joyful. May you be happy. Welcome to Tripp. Sometimes when we find ourselves in the midst of great change, chaos, or intensity, we have the impression that something is not right. We can look to nature and the natural ebbs and flows of the universe to find a wider perspective that can help restore our trust in the great unfolding. This practice will help you find a sense of centered calm amidst the swirling chaos of life. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, operates in cycles of chaos and order. Just as a storm rages, it eventually subsides. Our task is not to resist the storm, but to find our center within it. This center is not a place of numbness or disconnection, but one of awareness and openness. From this place, we can observe the chaos without being swept away by it. We become the still point in the center of a swirling world, able to perceive with clear eyes and respond with compassion. Like the eye of a storm, you can remain steady while the winds of change howl around you. This state of being is in alignment with the natural flow of existence and is where we can find freedom and peace. Today we will practice the allowing breath. It couldn't be easier. You simply allow your breath to move in and out. Without forcing it, breathe at your own pace in a way that feels good to you in this moment. Easy in and out. Listen to your body and trust your instincts. Simply breathe and be nourished by the flow. When you are ready to move on, look into the light and we'll proceed. As you rest in this space, imagine yourself as the eye of a great storm, a steady center of tranquility in a world of constant motion. Here, we're not seeking escape or detachment, but rather a deep, abiding presence. Feel the winds whipping around you and hear the roar of the storm. Here, at the core, all is still. Take a deep breath, feeling yourself grounded firmly in this calm center. As you exhale, let your awareness expand outward. Notice the chaos swirling around you, but remain rooted in your stillness. With each breath, sense the boundary between turbulence and tranquility. Allow your heart to open, sending waves of compassion to all who are caught in the storm. Feel your own power growing, not as a force of resistance, but as a wellspring of clarity and compassionate action. Do you notice, as you allow yourself to simply breathe, that some of your breaths are deeper than others? Would it feel good to take one longer inhale, or to exhale your breath in a whoosh? As we continue the allowing breath, pay attention to the needs of your body without forcing anything with your mind. Easy in and out. The allowing breath enables us to find that place of gentle compassion for ourselves and those around us without imposing any idea of what is right or proper. It just is. In this place of calm awareness, emotions may come up, and that's okay. You can breathe through them and maintain your sense of peace. Look into the light when you're ready to move on. Carry with you the image of the eye of the storm, a space of steady calm in the surrounding winds. Trust in the natural order, knowing that balance will always be restored. Like the sky after a storm, clarity will emerge, revealing new horizons. Remember, you are not separate from this process, but an integral part of it. In times of upheaval, return to this center within yourself. From here, you can weather any storm, see with unclouded eyes, and act with wisdom and compassion. By anchoring ourselves in this presence, we gather the energy and insight needed to take skillful action when the moment calls. The chaos of life is not something to fear, but a dance to participate in, always returning to the still point at your core.